In this video, I am going to demonstrate how you can build a text category classification model using Microsoft AI Builder. All right, now you can see here on the screen that I have an Excel file that is, I have 3 columns. I have my ID column, I have a review description column, and I have a category tag column. Now, you will see here that I have several different categories, including service quality, food quality, ambience, and atmosphere. Now, a really important note, when you're going to be building out an AI model using Microsoft AI Builder, what you will need to do with your training data is for every tag that you have here, you will need at least 10 different rows of training data. Now, this is important because if you don't have 10 example rows in your training data for a single tag, when we go to build the model is actually going to exclude that category. So it's really important to make sure that your training data meets all of the requirements. And I've included a link to those requirements in the description of this video below. All right, now you can see here that I've navigated to Microsoft Power Apps, and on the left-hand side, I'm going to click into tables. Now, in order to use Microsoft AI Builder, you will need to store your training data in a Microsoft Dataverse table. Now, I am going to click on this Create New Tables button. And next, I'm going to click on Import an Excel file or CSV file. And then I'm going to click on Select from Device and upload my Excel file with the training data. Now you can see here that my file is loading. And you can see here now that the file was imported. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is click on the 3 dots here, and I am going to click into Properties. And I am going to give this table a name and a description. All right, now you can see that I've called this table Restaurant Classification Training Data, and I've put in a description. And here, my primary column is set to the ID column that was included in my spreadsheet. And next, I'll go ahead and click on Save and Exit. And you can see here that I've been taken back to the tables page in Power Apps. And now if I click on the custom chip, you can see here the restaurant classification training data table. And if I click into this, you can see that the table was created. And I'll just click on the additional columns and I will add the category tag. And if I scroll down, I will click on the review description. And you can see here that my tags and the actual sample reviews have been imported. Next, we're going to move over into Microsoft Power Automate, and we're going to actually build out our AI model. All right, now in this part of the video, we're going to build out our AI model. Now you can see here that I've navigated to Microsoft Power Automate, and I am going to click on this AI Hub option. Now, if you don't see that, you can click on the More button and you will find it here. Now I'll go ahead and click on it. And the next thing that I will do is I will click on AI models. Now, the next thing that I am going to do is I am going to click on text and I will scroll over to the right and I will go ahead and click on this option here that reads Category Classification, classify text into custom categories. And the next thing that you'll want to do is click Create Custom Model. You can see here that the model is being created. And what's really cool about this AI Builder tool is that it will actually walk you through the steps that you need to complete in sort of a guided fashion. So the first thing that we need to do is find our tagged text, our training data in Microsoft Dataverse. So I'll go ahead and click on Select Text. And here I will search for the custom table that we built earlier in the tutorial. Now you can see here I've typed the word restaurant and you can see our table restaurant classification training data. I'll go ahead and click on it. And now I need to select the actual column that contains the text-based descriptions that will be used to train the model. Now in my table, that was called the review description column. So I'll go ahead and click on it and click select. You can see here it's going to provide a preview to confirm that you selected the right column. Next, I'll click on the next button. And the next thing that you'll need to do is click on select tags. And now I will go ahead and select my category tag column, and I will click select column. Next, you'll need to confirm what separator your model uses. Now, if I had included multiple tags, then I would have needed to specify a delimiter, whether a semicolon or a tab or a comma. In this case, I only had one category per description, so I'll just leave it as no separator, and I'll click next. You can see here, it's allowing me to preview the text descriptions and the corresponding tags. Now I'll go ahead and click next again. The next thing that you'll need to do is select your language. Now my model is in English, but if I click on the dropdown, you can see here that you can choose from up to 6 different languages. Now I'll go ahead and click next. And next you are being presented with a summary of your model. If you wanted to go back, you could just click back or click into either of these elements here. Now I'm ready to go ahead and train my model, so I'll click on the train button. And you can see here that the model is being trained, and this could take anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes. Now I'll just click on Go to Models. You can see here the latest model that we just built is the first row, and you can see here the status is training. All right, now you can see here that the model training has been complete. Now I'll go ahead and click into the model. And here on this page, what you can do is you can actually review the performance score. Now, if I hover my cursor over this info button here, you can see that the performance score is a measure of your model's effectiveness on a scale of 1 to 100. The higher the number, the better the model is expected to be. Now, we're going to go ahead and just do a quick test on the model, and I will click this quick test button. And you can see here what this does is it allows me to enter some text, and then it will take that text and attempt to classify it based on the training data we provided. Now you can see here that I've entered a sentence that reads, "The bartender was very knowledgeable." Now I'll go ahead and click test. You can see here that it's actually reviewing that information, and based on the training data provided, it believes that the most appropriate category for that feedback is beverage selection. Now I'll scroll down and you can see here that I had a tag called beverage selection. And if you look at the different descriptions provided, you can see that this is the information that was used to help inform why it selected that category. Now, if you needed to make changes to the model, you can always click on edit the model. And from there, you'll be able to retrain that model. If you wanted to modify the training data, you could do that and then retrain the model, and it's going to update to capture those changes. Now, I'm just going to click publish so that we can actually move on to the last step, which is demonstrate how you can invoke this model from a Power Automate workflow. All right, now you can see here that I've brought up SharePoint, and for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to store my actual feedback data in a SharePoint list. So here I have a text column called feedback, and then I've created a simple column to record the category classification that will be output from our AI model and the corresponding confidence score. Now I'm using a SharePoint list, but if you have access to Power Automate and AI Builder, you can use any kind of data source. It can be an Excel sheet, a SQL Server database, Dataverse, and other sources. Now I've gone ahead and built an automated cloud flow, and my trigger is whenever an item is added to that list. Now I'm going to click on the Add a New Action button here, and I am going to select AI Builder. And what I'm going to do here is select this action that says classify text into categories with one of your custom models. Now I'll go ahead and select this action here, click in and select my AI model. So I'll click on the drop down. Now what I need to do next is click into the AI model field here and select my model. Now I'll go ahead and select this option here. And the next thing that I need to do is pass in the input text. Now I'll place my cursor in the field here and I will click on the dynamic content pane. And what I am going to do is select my feedback column. Now, what this essentially means is that in order for this AI model to run, it needs to accept an input, and I am going to be passing in the actual singular descriptions or feedback that is received for my restaurant, and then it's going to take that feedback and run it against the model. All right, now what I've done is I've also added the update item action, and I've selected my list here. And now what I'm going to do is place my cursor in the category classification column. And here I'll select the dynamic content menu, and I will go ahead and select the classification value. Now this represents the actual classification category that the AI model is going to assign after reviewing the feedback input. So I will select that option here and I'll place my cursor in the confidence score. I'll click on the dynamic content menu and select the confidence score. And now once that input text is run through the model, I'm going to essentially take the output, which is the assigned category, and write it back to my list and do the same thing for the confidence score. Now I'll go ahead and click save, and then I'll move over into SharePoint and we'll actually test this out in real time. All right, now you can see here that I've brought up the new item form on my list. Now I've entered the sentence, the salad was fresh and crispy. Now I'll go ahead and click save. And what we would expect to happen is that in a few seconds, the category classification column and the confidence score column are going to be updated with the output from our AI model. Now I'll go ahead and refresh my list here. And you can see here that the category classification column and confidence score column has been updated, and the category that was assigned to the feedback that reads the salad was fresh and crispy was food quality, and it was about a 98% confidence score that that classification was correct. So that's it. In this video, I demonstrated how you can use Microsoft AI Builder to build a category classification model. And I also showed you how you could invoke that model through a Power Automate workflow. Now, if you're using AI Builder or you're planning to use AI Builder for something similar, I would love to hear what exactly it is you're planning to use it for. So please feel free to share your use case by dropping a comment below. Now, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like, give it a share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of my new tutorials. I'm Iacobellis. I'll see you in the next video.